Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Sunday watch list. This week is pretty stacked with earnings. Next week's gonna be even more stacked with like bigger names like Apple, Microsoft, Meta. This week, the main day I'd probably look at is Tesla Wednesday and Google Wednesday also. Chipotle on Wednesday too. We have like Verizon Monday and Face Tuesday. Just a week that's pretty much stacked with earnings. Going into some economic data, we have JPAL, 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So that's going to be before the market opens. We'll see how the market maybe not swing nothing from Monday to Tuesday. Overall, earnings weeks is like where I'm very risk off because the market can be all over the place. Apple will be up Monday, Thursday Tesla's down, or however the market can be like all over the place, and the IV on the contracts get a little bit more expensive. Now, post earnings setups are okay. Once the IV goes down, I'll be looking for something like that. That's economic data. Those are the earnings for the week. Let's get straight into the watches. QQ. I'm gonna keep it very simple too because the watches can probably change like so long, and I don't want to make this video like too long. But what I'm seeing here on Qs is this, major structure here at 552, which correlates to 22,800 on the Nasdaq. Just keeps holding. And now we formed a higher low and we took out the high at 560. So we broke that all-time high, we retested it, and now we're holding it. So that's going to be a key level to watch going into the new week. If we do not hold that level and we break it, we're going back to 557.50, which could bounce too. That could be a bounce level. So I'd watch 557.50 for a bounce. If that level fails, expect this to push into 555s and potentially back to 552. So very simple with QQ. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. I'm watching this level, potentially the high too. See if we reject or break and retest that high. SPY, very similar. This previous high at 627.8 area, we broke above it and we're trying to hold above it right now. So that's going to be the key level I watch for SPY. Do we start holding above that? If so, we could push the 630s to these new highs, right? If we fail 627, Friday's lows, back down to 625, which was a big resistance, and probably back down to 621. Just keeping it very simple with that, guys. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, because I mean we just got out of the range, but we're gonna see if we hold above it, right? Do we hold above the range? If so, I do expect another big move incoming. So weekly candles look pretty strong too. I would say I'm a little bit more bullish than bearish at the moment, but things can change very quick. Apple has just been consolidating, right? It has been making higher lows. And when you consolidate under a major resistance like this for a long period of time, typically you'll get that break. Typically you could get that move up, but it doesn't report till July 31st. So this would be like a pre-earnings kind of run up as a gap fill up to 221. We'll see how Apple continues to push through that. Does it break above the supply? If not, below 208, Apple could get weak. Those are the only two levels I'd watch on Apple and stay away from the middle. Unless you're accumulating, unless you're accumulating for that move higher and you have stops under, you could do that. Probably with time though. Meta has been very weak lately. I got a nice daily close. I will be looking for a reversal on this name actually. Because on the weekly chart, we're starting to bounce off of a key level and we reclaim 700. There's a big demand right here. I don't want to short into demand. If we reclaim 708, Meta has room back into by like 710, 725 is really like 716s and then 725. So definitely top watch for me this week. It doesn't have earnings until next week. So if we can catch a reversal on this, that'd be very nice. Below this demand zone, or other than that, I'd watch this probably like 690. It could take us down to the demand zone if we get weak. Okay. Microsoft not interested in very much. Amazon starting to push, right? It has room to 228. That is the next major resistance. If it gets above that, it's gonna keep squeezing. But been trading very slow lately. Definitely gotta buy time if you're gonna be trading names like Amazon. Google has earnings this week. Overall, it's been pretty bullish. It just broke this structure at 181. So if I were to look at Google, it'd have to hold that structure and maybe even this new high at 184, 185 area. I want to see it hold that for a move higher. But it does have earnings, so Nvidia and AMD. These names are pretty much Nvidia's at highs. Not as interested in it, like as far as setup wise. Can it keep pushing? Of course, but as far as like a day trading setup, I don't know if I really like anything too much. It's just so strong. So I'll keep that on side watch 174 and then 169. Has a little gap fill to 165 just in case. AMD has a gap fill to 147 below 153. This point right here is a very respected support. So as long as it keeps holding that, we'll see what it does. And then 162. A break and hold above 162 for AMD does get us a push higher into the 167s, maybe 170s. Right now, in the middle of these two levels, I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if we get more confirmation, and yeah, see what we get on that on AMD. Tesla has earnings this week. This whole watch list, guys, can change like a couple times throughout the whole week, you know? So that's why I don't like I'll take it day by day, you know, probably a new watch list every other day. And Tesla did close very aggressively on Friday, and that strength going before into earnings, Tesla could get a pre-earnings run. So this is actually top watch. I should have put this in the beginning. Tesla above 335, 333 really. This thing can push into 340s. So 343s. Tesla above this supply. Keep an eye on it. See if we get a pre-earnings run before Wednesday. Contracts may be expensive also. I don't know. It's probably not even gonna be valid because those contracts are gonna be so inflated. Netflix didn't do much. PLTR, I heard this name has been a little bit overvalued. We'll see what happens with this name. Still showing a lot of strength. I'd watch this. 148. Not much there yet, just yet. But thank you guys for watching, guys. If you guys want to watch me live trade every single day, I'll put the link in the description for the Discord. And spots are open for August mentorship. If anyone wants to do a one-on-one, it's more personal. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys have trade safe this week, guys. Like for real, this is earnings week, next week too. Focus on high quality. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.